As soon as I change the date, there it goes.
Yeah, I really wish they'd fix this battle banner. Been asking for that for 5 years now. But no, we're going to add new stuff and break old stuff. That's right. Laz is complaining already. Alrighty. Let's get ready for it. Quiet on the set, boys and girls. Zoom Room video sponsored by the BMC.
All right. Quiet on the set. You're listening to WRFB, Radio Free Britannia. Coming to you live from Deltona, Florida, with two idiots misinterpreting the news so you don't have to. Lunch with Laz and Jack.
Greetings, everybody. This is Laz.
And this is Jack. Welcome to another edition of Soapboxes Are Us on a little show called Lunch with Laz and Jack.
And thank you, Bridge Troll.
Yeah.
Going, where's Waldo at 300 bits? He's got himself a copy of Overruled on Steam.
Yeah. And hi there.
Thanks for kicking us off today. How you doing? Hey, oh, what the hell happened there? That's weird.
Okay.
That's weird.
I think that was the wrong number. But yeah,
no, I just opened up my list and it opened up a list a mile long, which it usually doesn't do. But thank you, Bridge Troll, starting us off on Fruck Awesome Friday with 300 bits. That's right.
That's time to go get him that Save Jesus game key.
Save Jesus.
The game we're all going to fail.
Econdas, you're going to need to type that one more time, brother. One more time. Exclamation, I love free shit. Giveaways open on both sides. And of course, if you want more, make that little bar go. Why didn't that bar move? I don't know why that bar didn't move. Should have moved. It's up to date. I don't know. As my Streamlabs stuff has been really funky, maybe because we weren't fully live just yet when he donated, but let's go ahead and let's see if I can't change that. Let's see if I can't change that and get that proper Let's see if it updates right. Let's see if this updates right. There we go. There it is. I'll put those 300 bits on the board for you. This way I can keep track properly. But yes, welcome to Fruck Awesome Friday. It is June 25th, 2021, right here inside and outside Shroud the Avatars.
Yeah.
We are on the lot in Owl's Head. You can come join us. You can come join us in Discord. And of course, bang Discord. If you got something to say, you want to comment, or you got any input, we welcome you to come on in, because we're the only show in the air that welcomes you, the audience, to come on in. But nobody ever takes us up on it. So be it. We are here if you want to come on in and do it. But meanwhile, we're going to jump right on out to the Tweetiverse. Yes, no?
Yeah. Hold on for just a second.
One.
As
You still need more sound panels on the Windows side there.
What? I need more sound. That's actually got a lot more than that side.
Well, you were facing that way, so I assume that.
I know but that wall also has the window.
Yeah, you need sound panels in the window.
there is a blackout curtain there. What I need to do is also get like green screen sound panels and just do an arch around, and then maybe just like cover the ceiling in sound panels, and then get some rugs on the floor.
Yeah, I think some rugs and some furniture will actually do it for you. I don't really think you need too many more sound panels.
It's really just a rug or two on the floor to
dampen the echo.
Everything.
Yes.
Yeah. So 19 hours ago.
19 hours ago.
Chris tweeted on working on a fix for getting stuck in small stairways or
small doorways,
small doorways or tight staircases. I have a fix that has been tested now, but not sure how long until I can get a build out. Probably tonight.
I thought all doorways were the same size. I didn't know we had smaller and larger doorways, except for like double doors. Yeah.
Dungeons and basements.
Yes, doors in the big basements are the same size as your standard door, aren't they? Serpent Wine says it's fixed for me, because Serpent Wine was the one who. Serpent Wine, were you the one with the Lord of the? What was it? The hold on. The one-way staircase. I know I've got it here. I
do not understand fur movements.
Unable access to my dungeon rooms.
Yes.
All sorts of interesting stuff going on, from one-way staircases to people not accessing dungeon rooms to cannot enter Viking Great Hall through the door.
Whoops.
Yeah.
Yeah. You could run up and press spacebar and jump, as long as you weren't on a house. And 16 hours ago, the fix for the movement issues will go first thing in the morning, along with an extra surprise.
I love when he throws stuff like that in there, but doesn't tell you what the hell the extra surprise is going to be,
Yeah, well, 7 hours ago, new patch was released to fix the small doorway stuck issue, also turning on 30% sale items versus the normal 20%, and crowns will now drop in game at 5 times the normal rate, and bonus XP was enabled, and working on another patch for later today to fix a few more issues.
There it is. Told you there was another one coming.
Well, we know that. We've known to expect that for the last several years, where a patch or a release without a follow-up patch was a rarity.
Yes.
But But yeah. But now the typical cycle is release, patch, release, patch. Yes. But yes. So we do have patch notes for build 1401.
Patch notes, like real patch notes, aside from the other patch notes that we haven't gotten to quite yet.
Yeah. The emergency fix for getting stuck in small doorways, and the polish to beach umbrella visuals. The fix for several error spammers causing lag in some situations, and added 2 new weekend bonuses. No idea when they're going to be cut off. Crowns will now drop at 5 times the normal rate, so you might get a crown. And then Crown Store sale items will now be 30% off instead of 20%. That is the Crown Store items, not crowns themselves. Yes, and turning on bonus XP.
We're going to go ahead and click on that real quick just to show you. It's basic math here, folks. Basic math.
Cheapest place to get crowns is still shroudmarketplace.com.
Yeah. Is the Adoris Priestess outfit, usually 10,000 crowns, now 700 crowns.
1,000. 1,000.
1,000, sorry, 1,000.
Yes,
a little dyslexic. So there's your 30%. I'm not going to run the numbers on the other ones. I'm assuming Shroud math is working properly across the board on the rest of them. But that's the easy one to figure out. Of course, Lord British rares are out. And weren't we originally missing a
we're missing
cake?
We're missing 2020 and 2021.
Not anymore.
And 2015.
Not anymore.
Oh, there is a 2020.
15 is still missing. We now have a 2020. So we have a
that did not exist before.
Yeah, 14. 16, 17, 18, 19, and of course you would think you can put these in order somehow, and then 20 and 21.
Sort order of some sort.
And of course there's a request to get rid of the damn heritage tag on Lord British birthday cake because you can't share it with your friends. How am I supposed to share it with my friends if I've got a heritage tag on the damn cupcakes? Hello?
Well, Not only that, but there's also another interesting thing there. Remember, Crown Store items will now be 30% off instead of 20%. Are any of these items on sale?
Sale items. These are not on sale. Only under the on sale top at 30% off. Not all Crown Store items. Only these 9 items. And these 9 items are changing every 2 hours right now for the next couple of weeks. So every 2 hours, there's a new sale.
That's because someone forgot to turn off that 2-hour sale a couple of weeks ago.
No, it just got turned on. Shh. Yeah.
I don't pay attention to the Crown Store.
But anyway, is... your chance to get a lot of stuff at 30% off, just waiting for it to hit this sale page, and I'm sure a lot of it will. Yeah, order buy is hard. We know. Yeah, I know. Listen, even I can do it on Shroud Music, so don't even give me that crap, okay? I can even let you order by date, size, title. Yeah, not that hard. I thought that was built into the friggin' operating system, but I don't know anything. No.
and you can replenish your fireworks.
Daddy Fatty 2x4 couldn't fit through the basement door, so he did it on the floor.
Yep.
I like that one.
Okay. Are you ready to go back to patch notes? That way we can start talking about
get started on the patch notes, because we never even got to the patch notes yesterday.
The release notes.
Release patch notes, because that's what they're calling them. They're called patch notes. Release 91 patch notes.
Yeah. So where were we at? Storehouse containers.
Release 91
we actually
patch
did.
notes.
Hold on. Let's talk about this because Thradia actually did post in our Discord. So we need to scroll up a little bit and then open up those pictures. That she did do some of those new quests, and she was extremely underwhelmed.
Well, I didn't get this, and I'm going to get over here, and we'll open up the first one. Let's bring this up here.
And
Leather
her assessment.
Read that.
Leather scrap. This common storehouse container is not yet full of its daily requirements. And the required item to receive a reward. Add the item to receive a reward. So she filled it up. She received 71 gold, 24,000 experience needed for skill development. And you gave an item animal hide to leather scrap.
And wait for it.
You received 9 items from leather scrap, which included lots of bananas and lettuce. It doesn't display.
I was going to say, where are the 9 items? Yeah, where are the 9 items? I don't see the 9 items.
No, we don't see the 9 items other than her saying,
my point.
That they are useless, and the only thing sort of useful I got was a couple of dragon neck bones and a recipe that I can sell. So that was Thradia's direct comment on that. So I'm throwing Thradia under the bus.
A lot of bananas and lettuce, which are useless. Second one, I guess same thing.
The second one was the cure plague potion because we killed the plague in Shroud of the Avatar.
So you don't need cure plague potions because we don't have plague because they won't turn it back on. Please turn it back on. The plague was funny as all hell. I love the plague. I love the plague.
Yeah. It's like that's the entire reason for that purify skill was to cancel out the plague.
Yeah.
But yeah.
And the cure plague potion. Yeah. Hello.
Yeah, and the cure plague potion. But now there is no plague, so it's all useless. But yeah.
So first
she
off,
received 85 gold.
Why would anybody be making cure plague potions? Oh, that's right. They dropped because nobody took them out of the loot tables, so everybody's got a bunch of useless potions floating around. So they had to, instead of removing the useless potion from game, find another way to remove it from game by making it a quest item. Okay. Or you could just add the plague back and make it useful again. Hello. I just don't get it sometimes. And she also received 9 items from the Cure Plague Potion. So aren't you supposed to give them like 25 of each of these things? Didn't we go over that yesterday? Let's go back to the Cure Plague on this one.
Oh. You know what? My game just did some fun things and kicked me out.
Really?
With a network congestion, caused a disconnect from the game service sitting on the lot. Yeah. So everybody can steal my my username, and as long as you also steal my password, that I'm perfectly fine.
Says players must turn in 15 Cure Plague Potions. So why did you only turn in
lettuce?
1?
Well, she may have actually turned in 15. But
I don't know. Thradia, did you turn in 15? She's sitting right here. She's sitting here, but she's not paying attention. Yeah, well, that's the best way to get rid of them is to sell them to Knob, of course.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah. selling them to vendor, you'll probably make more gold.
Oh, Tania. Yeah, she'll get back here eventually. When I see her chatting in chat, we'll hit her up. I don't see her in chat though. Anyway, moving right along.
She's somewhere. Moving right along. Let's go back.
Let's get down to those release 91 patch notes.
Yes, release 91 patch notes that we could not put under patch notes.
Yeah, because then there'd be no release notes, right?
Hey, man. Release patch notes. Yeah.
Still waiting for those enhanced patch notes that, are supposed to give us all this great information that we were promised. What is it, like 4 or 5 months ago now? The new system of patch notes that we're supposed to have. Yeah. Stop promising things if you're not going to follow through on them, guys. Really. I mean, really just stop. If you're not going to do it, don't tell us and tease us with it, please.
Hey, maybe this is the brand new system.
No, because these aren't the patch notes. The patch notes are what we read. Which is patch notes. Patch notes. The whole page dedicated to patch notes.
Which looks exactly like it did 5 years ago.
It doesn't look anything different than the patch notes. That's right. Yeah.
Yeah. We're going to update the patch notes system, and it's going to be much more comprehensive. And here it is. Looks just like the old system.
The updated system is going to allow the guys who fix the bugs to, when they patch it, so that it gets updated. Was the update? This is still Elgarian writing patch notes for release. So yeah, it is what it is.
So. Below are a list of updates that are live as of release 91 in the game Shroud of the Avatar.
Except
release 91 is a content improvement and bug fixes month. Was that a tick or a talk?
Well, again, it's either supposed to be content talk or bug fixes tick. It's a tiak. Okay, again, it's another tiak.
Hey. Well, we do know that everything's a tick release.
Yeah.
And there's multiple ticks every single month.
But again, here's a list of stuff that's in 91, except for the stuff that's not in 91. Continue reading.
Yes. Here's the list of things that were supposed to be in release 91, but we're going to release later on in the month. Polish additional improvements and bug fixes are inbound for release 92 next month.
Yeah. Where's the content? Moving right along. You're muted. What happened to you? Can't hear you. No hear you. No heary Jack.
I hear me. I see green lights.
Now you're back. Now you went silent. Must have been a
Discord hiccup of some sort.
Discord hiccup. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I had green lights and everything, man. But 10 additional imbued gems, because remember in last month's tick release, bug fix and polish release, we added a bunch of new imbued gems and changed the way that
of
crafting.
Them last time, something like that.
Something like that. Okay, and so this month for our new content, we're adding 10 more. And these gems rules can be applied only to crafted gear. Not all artifacts have a chance yet to yield a special gem upon salvage, so please take note that this spreadsheet which will be maintained as we continue to expand. The system lists all available imbued gems and jewels and their source, whether it be from crafting or from the salvage of artifacts. To me, that right there is a reason to not publish it, because someone is going to sit there and report it as a bug that, hey, this didn't yield this gem. Oh, I'm sorry. It's in a spreadsheet that's not easily accessible because I forgot to go back to the release notes to go hunt it down.
Oh, because I never read the release notes because nobody ever reads these except us, apparently.
Yes.
Like the guy who reported that there was no double XP yesterday when the first thing it said was that it was going to be turned on today. Okay, so Alley-oop had to take time out of her busy schedule to go check today and make sure because it's turned on today because it wasn't turned on yesterday because all somebody read was double XP but didn't actually read the notes.
Yeah.
And reported it as a bug.
Then after that, imbued gems or jewels, which are not yet related to a particular school of magic, will not yet yield specific special enchanting bonuses yet, but there are plans to add more special enchanting bonuses in the future. Like I said, do not release a partially implemented system.
Well, we said it last
Don't
month.
do
We're
it.
going to say it this month. Don't dick with this
Yeah.
stuff until at least next release, the release after, until everything's in and everything's fixed and everything's working properly.
Yeah, and it's okay to say, it's like, hey, you know what? You've got a QA environment. We're going to put it out there. We're going to get some feedback on it for a couple of weeks, and then we're going to pull it off and do something else, whatever. But hey, here's the list of all new imbued gems and jewels, which are easily viewable in this spreadsheet.
Yeah. Have we looked at the spreadsheet and how not so easily viewable it is when you open it up? Oh yeah,
Hey,
that's
man.
right. Because it's so easy to read because the font and text is just so easily discernible there without blowing it up to 200 times its size. It's real easy to understand. Yeah. No, sorry.
It's like, what font size is this in? 6?
Is
6 or 8? I would have to copy it over to
what 1.5?
Yeah.
The only way I can even see it is I have to go all the way up to 200%, and
boom.
Yeah.
Boom. 200%.
111 different changes according to the imbued gems of 91. Release 90. Is it still 111? Let's see.
It is 110.
Yeah, so one new one added according to this. And don't forget that this is just base stuff.
Wait, hold on.
This is I know.
Hold on. Imbued Jewel of the Ox, plus 50 encumbrance capacity. Imbued Jewel of the Ox. Yeah, so one brand new addition. Because line 103 is the Imbued Jewel of the Ox, and 102 on the old one. So 2 changes somewhere. Yeah, or the new stuff is the green stuff for the crafting of the Imbued Jewel. I don't know.
I don't see any green stuff anywhere.
Yeah. The green stuff is you have to scroll up for it.
Oh, there it is. Okay.
And the source is listed in parentheses, but there's a new imbued gem of the Expedient Forester, which adds plus 25% forest gathering. When are we going to fix those forests to where they have more than 4 trees? Like the South Boundless Forest.
The Boundless Forest with 4 whole trees?
Harvest 4 whole trees that can be harvested.
LG, you got to go to the newbie places, man. The
I know the newbie stuff is the place to go. Yeah,
it's the bomb, man. It's the bomb.
Yeah. Imbued Jewel of the Expedient Miner. Imbued Jewel of the Expedient Skinner. Imbued Jewel of the Master Alchemist. Ooh, plus 10 alchemy and alchemy
Jewel of
enchanting.
the Masturbator,
right? Yes. Imbued Jewel of the Master Blacksmith. Imbued Jewel of the Master Carpenter. Imbued Jewel Chef, Tailor, Miner. There's a Expedient Miner and a meticulous miner. Ooh.
Yes. Faster and hotter, man. Faster and hotter.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, and there are chances. These are the chances of success of receiving an imbued gem by salvaging an artifact. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. So common is 10%. Uncommon is 50%. Rare is 100%. Legendary is 100%. And epic is 100%.
Okay, so
why,
yeah.
Why 10 to 50% for common and uncommon?
Okay, so how many common does it take to make an uncommon?
4?
Right. Okay. So if I take 4 commons, I got basically a 40% chance. Is that right? Break four of them down to 10% chance with Shroud math and the Shroud RNG. I've got a 40% chance of just breaking down the uncommons. How many rings does it take to make an epic? Yeah,
For
two
common,
freaking many.
Yeah.
So
for 2 jewels.
So it would probably be better
jewels.
just to break down your commons for 3 gems or jewels. You'll probably get more gems or jewels with the 10% chance of breaking down your commons than the guaranteed 100%. Yeah.
For 3 jewels. Yeah.
Well, first off, if I make an epic ring, I'm not fucking salvaging it. Hello? I mean, really? Did I just go out and collect 3,000 friggin' rings, combine them all together so that I can pull 3 gems out of them? Or should I just have broken down the common gems and gotten my 3 gems? I guarantee you, by the time I finish, half of what it takes to make an epic, I would probably get my 3 gems with the RNG the way it is in this game. So it's just my 2 cents. Yeah.
Okay.
Because
so
3 is the RNG. And you know what?
Are you ready?
I'm going to stick to that because...
Hold on. We're about to pull out the soapbox, man.
Yeah, because...
We are about to pull out the soapbox if we can get to the, 3 paragraphs down.
We're going to get to it.
Okay, are you ready for this?
Yeah.
An additional round of artifact changes have been implemented. This time, all crafting gathering artifacts, except for the PAX Ream, have received a stat or even functionality change, which are represented which are also presented on this spreadsheet.
Why doesn't the PAX Ring get fucking nerfed like everything else? Hello?
Because it's fishing.
Well, hello.
Funny thing, we'd hate to fuck with those fishers.
Yeah, Mr. Cooper happened to mention that yesterday while he was in the room. He says, I bet you the PAX Ring didn't get nerfed, and sure as hell. Yeah.
Hey, you ready for this?
Oh, I'm ready. I've been ready.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the Forest Mangler now has base stats equal to crafted plus one-handed swords. This artifact now has 5 tiers available, with the current version already in-game becoming the uncommon version. The 5% forestry meticulous collection has been removed, and the 5% gathering time bonus has been spread across all tiers, scaling from 5 to 25%.
Yeah. Who the hell wants the speed? I want the meticulous. Who asked for this crap?
Hey man.
Yeah.
Now, you ready for this? Because this is Shroud math.
Shroud math at its greatest.
He actually changed the description. The Ring of the Unknown BMC member no longer features any dual wear restrictions with other BMC rings. The encumbrance bonus has been halved to help accommodate the dual wear restriction removal.
No, it hasn't.
No, because the Ring of the BMC member...
Let's bring that up. Let's bring that up in SodaWiki. Let's bring that up. What is what is the encumbrance right there? What does that encumbrance
Where did my SodaWiki go?
Let's blow that
is 1.25 per times the more carrying capacity. And it is plus 150% encumbrance capacity.
150%. Are you wearing a BMC ring by any chance?
Now,
I
yes,
am.
I actually am. So 150 percent carrying capacity, and I got disconnected from the game again
Oh, yeah, you.
with another Pelican error.
Yeah. I don't know. Half of 150 is how much?
Well, that would be 75.
Right. So the 40% that I've got is not my half, right? Okay. 40% that it says
No,
on
no,
this ring.
40 per half. And why the fuck am I on the overworld map?
I don't know. Shroud map,
What the
man.
fuck, man? I'm on the overworld map right now. It's like, what the fuck? Oh, fucking. So, 150 to 40. Definitely not.
Okay. The encumbrance bonus has been halved. That doesn't say anything else. So keep going. Read the rest of that.
Okay. Okay. So let's go back to it. So now I'm back on the lot. I was logged in before. Let's go back to slobs and watch me get disconnected again in like 2 minutes. The mining meticulous chance now scales from 2 to 6% instead of 3 to 9%. The health penalty of the ring now scales throughout all the tiers. Common varieties feature much less health penalty compared to the epic versions.
Okay. Well,
now, we need to go to the spreadsheet. We need to go to the spreadsheet to look at 150% to see whether or not that 150% is somewhere in this document. So if you go find the Ring of the BMC member,
I can't find that in the spreadsheet. I guess I have to go to the other spreadsheet.
It's line 40. You have to go to the R91 tiered crafting artifacts tab.
Oh, there's 2 spreadsheets, so we got to make sure you got the proper one.
Oh, the tiered artifacts.
Tiered crafting artifacts or the
tiered artifacts? That's all.
Tiered artifacts. Okay, so we got to go to 91. I got to go to 200% because you can't read that. And then we got to do a search for BMC.
Okay. So the important thing is,
and nothing.
The weight thing was, it's line 42, 43, 44, 45, 46.
Okay.
Okay. Besides being absolutely horrific organization because it goes common, epic, legendary, rare, uncommon, we end up with other things. We need to go look at the new stat number 2 column. So column E, because 150 divided by 2 equals 75.
Right.
The common version has a 20% encumbrance capacity, the uncommon 40%, the rare 60%, the legendary 80%, and the epic 100% encumbrance capacity.
So my previously good single-use artifact ring, now I need 300 rings in order to get slightly close to where the fuck I was. And spend hours upon hours upon hours wasting my time in order to get back to where one ring used to get me, okay? Do you consider this a game improvement? I'm just asking. Do you consider this a game improvement? Because I don't.
Well, considering artifacts are drop like 1 every 10 mobs if you're hunting the right mobs.
Herein lies the rub, and herein lies what I was about to say before you said let's get on with it. So let's get back to the BMC ring over here.
Okay, back to the BMC ring. Okay.
It doesn't say this here, but it does say it someplace else down the line. Because I'm going to just jump to the chase here. Because instead of putting it right there with the BMC ring, Real quickly, I'm going to just do a BMC search because let's jump down there.
Where are you searching?
Yeah, actually, it doesn't actually say that there again.
Nope.
I don't know. It was there, but apparently it's been removed. But there was a message in there that said the drop rate of the BMC ring has been increased, and that increase is now, 3. 1 in 3 trolls, according to my experience yesterday, will drop the BMC ring. So the RNG of 3 apparently is holding true, because for about every 3 trolls I killed, I got a ring yesterday. And just to go show you all this here, let's go ahead, because this new interface is driving me nuts. Yes. So I managed to get 3 rings out of about 9 or 10 trolls yesterday, so on an average. And you know, these nice new shiny rings actually have full durability of 130 out of 130. So why you would salvage your old rings for the lesser version durability ones, I don't know. But if you need BMC rings, because apparently I'm going to have to waste several days now going out to do this. But again, Shroud math's still not holding true. Because if you halved it and you get us to 100% carry capacity, and now I can wear 2 of them, I wound up with 200% carry capacity instead of the original 150% carry capacity. Is that how the Shroud math is working? Am I misinterpreting that correctly in Shroud math, Jack?
Shroud math, dude. Shroud math.
Now, the spreadsheet says I can get 100% carry capacity. Yeah, so if I can wear 2 rings now, that's 200% carry capacity, right?
Yes, absolutely.
So better than the original 150, but you got to bust your ass to go get it. So
you need 128 rings.
Yeah, for 2 of them, right? For 2 epic rings.
Yeah, something like that.
So I got to waste a couple weeks worth of time in order to do that. Thanks, guys. Really love these new changes. If you can't feel the sarcasm dripping out of my voice.
No, I don't. The belt of the patient harvester no longer features a gathering time penalty.
Nice. But that was the whole point of the patient harvester belt. The patient harvester belt. That was the whole point of it.
Yeah, and the foraging meticulous collection chance has been reduced to scale between 2 and 6. Yeah.
Again, did you read the names of some of these and then take into account why they were named what they were named? First off, okay. Killing me over here, killing me, Smalls.
Yeah. Well,
it's one way. It was a gathering time penalty. That's why it was the patient harvester, because it took more time.
Yeah.
So now you can't call it the ring of the patient harvester if you take away that penalty. Hello, McFly. Yeah, I know.
Well, I mean, it's one where it's like, okay, let's go ahead and remove all these negative things for. I still want them. Where are my really craftable versions of these things, to where I can sit there and imbue these things on my items without having to go through and trash an artifact in order to get a similar skill.
Isn't that the idea of the gems? You can take now the gems and imbue them into your clothing, and then your clothing gives you these bonuses. Isn't that the whole point?
Yes, that's the point of that. But you know what? Everything is supposed to be craftable in the game, or a crafted version of it.
Understandable. But understandable.
I shouldn't need to go trash an artifact in order to get that exact same ability.
Well, you know, this is another one that just really kills me. Is The reason why we limited these things to 3% and 5% is because we didn't want people to have too much power in order to gain so much more out of them. But now we're going to give you 5% on them, and then you can add them to 5 different items to give you a grand total of like 500%. I know I'm exaggerating there, folks, but y'all get the picture. You're going way over what you should be able to be getting when you do that. And I just don't understand why we're doing that. Yeah.
The belt of the brutal butcher no longer features a meticulous collection penalty, and the time gathering bonus has been reduced to scale between 5 and 25%. So the belt of the brutal butcher should be the belt of the patient butcher.
Yeah.
Right? Because the gathering time bonus increases.
Well, the brutal butcher was because you were doing it so fast that you were butchering it, so you weren't supposed to be getting meticulous collection, I believe is what it was.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah. So again, they took out the meticulous collection penalty because that's what the penalty was, because you were brutally butchering everything. Again, did anybody read the descriptors of these items before they took out the penalties? Hello? Yeah.
Hey, the gauntlets of lead, although I don't know why this would feature a jump penalty, because those should be lead boots.
Have you tried jumping with lead in your hands?
No.
Have you tried jumping with some lead weights? You think you can jump as high with a 10-pound set of weights in your hands as you can without 10-pound set of weights? Yeah.
Well, it depends on what you're doing. If you're throwing it, maybe. I don't know. And Laz, you're not showing as an option to watch in the Shroud category again.
Yeah, I just hit that, and it's there now. I don't know. I don't know why it's not doing it, but apparently I'm going to have to manually fucking do that every day now too. So,
but the penalty is now gone. Fizzle chance penalty has been reduced to 14% to match that of the crafted plate gauntlets. And the mining gathering time bonus has been increased slightly and now scales between 5 and 25% between tiers.
You need, what was that number? 128 of them to get back to your normal?
Yes. The blacksmithing masterwork bonus on the Wayland loop now scales from 2 to 10 between tiers instead of 3 to 11.
Tina, exactly the point. Again, the ring of the brutal butcher and all that. The reason why they were named they're patient harvesters because it took longer. So when you remove those bonuses, they are no longer what they're named. So I don't know how they thought that this was a good thing, because again, the ring of the patient harvester was because it had a penalty that took longer, but you got a bonus because you took the time to do it patiently. So you get rid of that bonus, and it's now just the ring of the harvester because there is no penalty and it's not taking as long. So I think that renaming is appropriate in these cases as well. But of course, that requires work. You would have thought that they would have done this while they were making all these other major changes, but this is what it is. So again, moving right along.
The tailoring masterwork bonus of the Thimble of Evelyn now scales between 2 and 10 between tiers instead of 3 to 11.
Because Shroud math.
Hey man, 3 and 11 is hard numbers to deal with, and 2 to 10 is much simpler.
3.
3. The cooking bonus of the Ring of Jones scales between 2 instead of 3 to 11. And the Ring of Alchemy and Alchemy Enchantment bonus on the Ring of Chrysopoeia now scale between 2 and 10 instead of 3 to 11. And the Carpentry Masterwork bonus of the Maple Band now scales between 2 and 10 instead of 3 to 11.
Finally, and this is where we give some props to Sanyo. Thank you, Sanyo, for listening. Finally. And let's go take a run. Hey, what? Hey, what? Who's yelling at us? Sounded like Justin.
No, that's hold on. That was actually a text message I received.
Oh. Gonna take a run over to this vendor over here. After you read the next line.
Fixed the stack sizes in merchant inventories for many items to equal the max stack limit in character inventories.
Yay! And here we are.
Only a year in.
32,767. You can now buy a full stack without getting dicked around. Thank you. Absolutely. But a bucket of water is still 10,000. How did we miss that? I don't know. But
hey man, I'm willing to bet like wax in is still 1,400.
Let's go check it out.
Yeah, I think it was wax that was like only offered like 1,400 of them.
I think they only went after these one vendors. I didn't check out the other vendors up there. I just checked out the one that I reported. But let's go check this one out. Oh yeah, you had to do that, didn't you?
What are you talking about? Well, I'm overweight still for the BMC ring. I don't know how I actually recalled on the overworld map. Because I'm overweight.
Because you're overweight? Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, how did I recall? How did I recall on the overworld map? Okay, so 1,000, 1,000, 1,000, 1,000, 1,000. Let's go find wax. Oh, it's up to 6,000. Ooh.
Well, still, this is a lot better than it was. That you're actually able to buy thousands instead of.
Yeah. No, do a search for small planting bed. Nope.
Oh yeah, planting beds are still down. Low
416.
Numbers. Yeah,
416 of them.
414 for a large and 400 for a medium. But
then scroll down to two-handed mace head mold, and look at the trident head mold and the two-handed sword blade mold around it.
Well, I don't think anybody is actually buying molds by the thousands. And actually, I just did a search for mold, and all the molds came up at 1,000. Mace head mold 1,000.
No, the two-handed mace head mold is at 10. It's the only one that's at 10.
Two-handed
mace head. Do a search for mace.
I'm doing. Yeah, okay, that's interesting. But why didn't it come up when I did a search for mold? That's what I'm not understanding.
Well, it was there on mine, so I don't know.
When I do a search for mold, I don't see the two-handed showing up here. But you can buy 1,000 ingot molds now, finally, which is nice. But
I still want the prosperity ingot mold. No one's ever asked for that before. For the last 5 years,
we have. It's been asked for on this show dozens and dozens of times.
I was being sarcastic, man.
Yeah, I know. Okay. Oh, what? Do you think I'm going to pull the lever for you?
Yes.
You're right. Let's check these other vendors. Let's see the other vendors up here. See if they went to 32,000, or do we have to be pains in the asses? Oh, I got to go back over here and bug each and every fucking vendor, because it only makes sense.
I'm checking Theo.
No, Theo's not. I want to check.
Well, bundle of arrows is actually kind of important.
Well, they've always been high.
No, there's 200 for the bundle of 144 arrows and
Yeah, like bovine meat
9,999
meat's
of
up to 1,000 on these vendors. So again, I don't know why they didn't hit these vendors up with
well,
3,000.
to me, it's like use the vendors for something interesting. Have players sell their goods to the vendors, expire those items, and that cleans up the trash. And so if someone doesn't sell these things to the vendors, then it's not going to show up other than certain things. And then make things like uh, uh, a blacksmith required for creating like a skinning knife or a cleaver or something like that. That way, the players really have a huge impact on the in-game economy and are responsible for pretty much crafting everything.
But yeah, one vendor got that update. The other vendors, got a slight update, or I don't recall. I remember bottles of milk and the other stuff. Yeah. You got here first. You didn't stop like we did. But those items, definitely high volume items that people use.
Well,
But things like the milk and eggs and stuff like that, which are now at 1,000, are a lot better than what they used to be as well. So on that note, I got to give them a plus for getting that stuff out of the way. And actually finally answering that.
I really want them to actually implement that system to where it's like, if you're a farmer, you can go out and milk cows, and then you can go sell that cow milk or sheep's milk. And that is what actually stocks the vendor, the player selling it. And it expires within a certain amount of time. And it's when you start thinking about adding and removing gold from the game, those like all your vendors are empty. Yeah, just don't milk a bull by mistake. You end up with a system where the players are really controlling the in-game access to resources. And so that goes from tools all the way down, instead of like turning around and like, okay, if a blacksmith didn't craft all those ingot molds, your vendor doesn't have any because they didn't sell it to them. Yeah, you can still have you can do something like that, still have a fail safe for it. And if no one's doing it and the price rises, so you end up with like a single ingot mold, the default price is like 10,000 gold or something like that, telling players to go do it. And Dwip wants everybody to know, don't go buy that really thick milk stocked by Yakondis. But I mean, that takes time and it takes design effort, and it also takes
money, man. That's right. Time equals money.
It takes time for all the players need access to those recipes to create them. The players need to be able to craft all of those additional things. And then you end up.
It took for Yakondis to make that really thick milk.
Oh well, yeah, that definitely takes time. And anyway, he wants everybody to know it's freshly squeezed.
Yes. Speaking of the time.
Shit, it's another one of those days.
I love these days. I hate these days, but I love them. But NBNN Shroud of the Avatar Community Calendar, brought to you by us good folks here at NBNN.info. With the interview with Elijah Raiden for Machine Operator. Update your fucking calendars, people, because I've updated the calendars with the latest, greatest, newest, and updated editions of the calendar, but apparently some people are still putting their personal shit on these public calendars. So update your calendars, people. Meanwhile, you're tuned in.
You don't like enjoying that interview with Elijah for the Machine Operator?
Yeah.
I don't know why you don't like that. I mean,
yeah. Hey, I don't care if who's got the interview. Let's see who that is.
I don't know.
Let's see who that is. Maybe if we call them out, they'll finally get the hint.
It's someone in Baxter Springs, Kansas.
It's Elijah Redden. Elijah Redden
Yeah.
at gmail.com. Yeah, from Baxter Springs, Kansas. So, Elijah, either make your calendar freaking private or move your public calendar someplace else. But do something with it. This is a Shroud of the Avatar public calendar you're posting on. At least that's what you told us. But you're tuned into two idiots misinterpreting the news, so you don't have to right here on a little show we like to call Lunch with Laz and Jack. And of course, thank you folks for joining us. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for being here, because without you, we'd just be talking to ourselves. The Britannian Mining Company wants you to check out Black Rock Cove. And of course, if you want to be a member of the Britannian Mining Company because you're a like-minded, crazy Buffalo miner type, go to bmcguild.com. Fill out an application. Somebody will be with you shortly. WRFB Radio Free Britannia, where you can listen to us in repeats at 12s and 6s around the clock if you miss us live here at 12 noon every Monday through Friday. And of course, next week, probably going to be taking a couple days off. Ooh, hiccups. Tell you more about that Monday-ish when we get back. Shroud music for ABC Files. And shroudmarketplace.com, still the cheapest place to get your kodos for Shroud of the Avatar. Jack, you want to talk about the marketplace for 30 seconds? Because it's
shroudmarketplace.com is the place to go buy or sell anything Shroud of the Avatar.
I need time to
cheaper kodos than can be found through Portnip. Anything and everything, as long as it's not a bannable offense, can be bought or sold at Shroud Marketplace, from accounts to game gold, crowns of the obsidian, all the way to services. You need to register in order to buy, and if you want to sell, you need to click on that vendor registration and just start putting up your items, because there's already some imbued gems up for sale at Shroud Marketplace.
Really?
Including a blood fountain. The one of the rarest things, until Chris decides, oh, I'm going to go ahead and put this up for sale. The blood fountain, only available to people that $1,500.
Screw that noise.
Hey man, you know what? That blood fountain will turn your POT water red if you have it. I know that,
but I ain't paying $1,500 for it just because you want to recoup your Lord of the Isle money. Isn't my problem?
No. The blood fountain was from the people that bought the artifacts from that include the vials of blood from Chris and Rick,
the blood reliquaries.
The blood reliquaries. That's where
it was thrown in with some of the Lord of the Isles. I thought, but.
It might have been, but it probably shouldn't have been.
Yeah, it'll show up $15 in the store one of these days and really kill that market. But we've got a copy of Deployment going out to one of you special people here in just a moment as we close out the giveaways for today. We're gonna pick ourselves a winner.
Icewind Dale.
And Jigoku, congratulations, my dear.
Editions. That's going to Box Try. Icewind Dale.
Box Try.
I mean, it's like some people have these phenomenal odds.
I'll tell you what, Jigoku wins quite a bit, and you're welcome. Yeah. I know you're going to type thank you to me in this little chat box, so I'll wait for your thank you. And of course, thank you all for joining us here each and every day. We do appreciate it. Strikes the bridge troll for his 300 bits today. Where is Waldo? Waldo didn't get here today to toss some bits at us. We miss you, Waldo. Yeah. That's right. But again, thanks for all your support, keeping us here for 6.5+ years, going on 7 years. We're getting close as time flies here. But we'll be back with more on Monday, right here with more of these patch notes, more of these changes, and lots more Shroud math to talk about.
And short week next week.
Right here on NBNN, yes.
I have to drive to Dallas.
We'll tell you all about that on Monday. Till then, I'm Laz.
I'm Jack.
And we are NBNN. Have a great day, everybody, and we'll see you all on Monday.
Bye.